this Wednesday, 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sidelines.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Washington's ball. Here's Yao, and Yao slams it in.
Check out Yao doing big man things. I mean, this guy's size makes those openings easy picking. My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. The shot's good. Roy making the play. Wembanyama's got 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And really, Stan, Victor Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those paradigm-shifting players. Don't you agree?
Oh, no doubt, Kevin. First of all, there are not going to be very many 7'4 guys come along and then come with the skills that he has on a court, the length, his mobility, how fluid he is. It's unprecedented.
Now, Giddey. After the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. Just 2 to shoot. The 3 from George.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And Yao gets it to go.
And you got to appreciate the skill set Ming brings to the table. Knows no one can match up against him and simply lofting these inside shots up and in.
The shot by George, wide open. From outside, off the mark. Three-pointer, Lillard bangs home the trifecta.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
It's stolen by Wade. From past the arc. Lillard misses. And here we go. Here's Wembanyama.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Pass to Wang. Back to Lillard. And here is Yao. Defended by Wembanyama. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. No good on that one.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
First team foul.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Yao. It's stolen by Wembanyama.
It's an awkward pass to try to make on the interior.
That bucket in no time at all. And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for New York.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And let's also give them some credit for running the break so well. They're making the most of their chances to score in transition.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the look he liked from 3 and capitalized.
And again, Washington no good. And a fast break now for New York. Wasted no time on that one.
And Hammond isn't exactly known for his jump shot, but once in a while, he's spot on. Great work by him there, measuring it up perfectly.
Now here is Yao. The baseline J off the mark. Down low. Here's Howard. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Washington trails by 8. Yao. Over Wembanyama. And nothing is falling for him right now. And so it's New York. Out of the rafters, he punched it in!
Are you kidding me?
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Stolen away. To the middle. Here's Wang. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far. Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort. And that's reflected in the score.
And so it's New York going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their defense has been terrific. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. For three, Booker. Washington with the rebound. Lillard left side. Rejected by Booker. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. And a fast break now for New York. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
To the inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Harrington for three. That one's no good. 0-1 to begin the game. Here's Morrison. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
The passing game of Booker is quickly developing. Clearly a stat where he's always looking to improve.
And Durant gets it to go. KD's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea. Well, he can play the four because he gets off the ground so well.
Here's KD. Using his length inside. Durant.
Anytime KD gets that look, it's a great possession for this team.
The drive by Booker. It's stolen by Harrington. Outside ball. No good from outside. New York leading by 12. A three. No good from Stackhouse. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Durant way outside. Lets it go from the wing. And Ball pulls it down. And so it's New York with it. Inside. Abdul-Jabbar. And Kareem throws it down.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Pass the ball. And there's a whistle. And that's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
First team foul.
That's his first foul.
Into the lineup for New York, Dwight Howard. Oscar Robertson.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. The kick out to Sabonis. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore, keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit. Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Has to start. Here's KD. From the baseline. And Ball pulls it down. New York leading by 13. And he converts the layup.
Yeah, inside, Bolt does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Here's Ball, and the layup's good off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
30 seconds left in the second quarter. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And doing what he does best, Howard attacking the rim with that explosive power.
Outside Durant. 16 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. And Banchero, here we go. Pass to Robertson. And it's, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. On the wing, Duncan. Still yet to score. Here's Wembanyama. Harrington with the rebound. Washington trails by 17. Here's Durant. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Giddey. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
New York shooting their first free throws of the game. And he makes the first.
Josh Giddey.
And both free throws good for Giddey. Here's Washington. To the paint. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey.
The ball goes to Washington.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Here's Ball. And it's sent back by George.
And the timing from George there on the rejection, using his long reach to turn away the shot.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now, here's Ball. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 ball. Sabonis, no good. New York leading by 19 points. Back to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Deep 2 from Ball. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama, helping him knock away that one.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Ball. Pass to Harrington. Nice ball movement by Washington. Back to KD. Lets the 3 fly. Good on the triple. Durant's got 7 points.
Man, that's a scary sight for the defense. The last thing you want is for Durant to find his rhythm from downtown.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. New York shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Shooting 1.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Deep 2 from Ball. It's rebounded by New York.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Coach, only 2 players have led the NBA in blocks as a rookie. Manute Bol and our favorite, Victor Wembanyama.
Well, Kevin, Wembanyama is already special defensively, not only as a shot blocker, but the amount of ground that he can cover to affect shots. And there are people around the league that believe that he can become the best defender of all time.
The shot by KD, no good. Here's Banchero, and he goes big with the dunk right over LaMelo Ball.
And this kid is just a natural-born scorer. Banchero can post you up, face you up, and also beat you in transition.
And they get it back. Enzo Booker will bring it up for New York. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Here's Sabonis, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
And I love the patience of Durant, and then the quick decision when he sees something.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him, and you love to see a guy dishing it like this. Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, no, no. Yes! That's the type of shot.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for New York. He comes away. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. New York calls timeout. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
New York calls timeout. Lillard scanning the floor. To the middle. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Wang pulls it in. And it's Washington's ball. 3-pointer, Lillard, and Ball pulls it down.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Pass to Bol. Over Lillard. Bol, that's good. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for New York?
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And boy, it just seems like they are blocking everything. All throughout this game, they have just wreaked havoc defensively.
That one goes in.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
Yao, no luck. Right side, Abdul-Jabbar. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
A 3-pointer is right on target.
No doubt Booker has tremendous confidence in that jumper. Feels like he can score from anywhere.
And stolen by Bull. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing. Now, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
And the shot is good.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Lillard fires away from way outside. And again, Washington no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Bull, that's good.
And the big fella knows how to score the basketball. Bull's understanding of when to look for his next level.
Pass to Wang. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And just taking his frustration out on the rim. He ends a huge run by New York.
They grab their own miss.
You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Well, another 10-cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
Back to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And Booker flashing his athleticism. What a dunk there by the young guard.
Wade surveying the D. Over Stackhouse. And stolen by Bull. The shot by Abdul-Jabbar. Nobody around. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Here's Morrison. And again, New York with the triple. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just